Tristan Whitner, that's Newsstand, and I want to talk about this story I've seen. Oh boy, you would think I would be excited about this, combining my favorite things when it comes to DC Comics. And then what I've talked about lately, Johnny Depp. So, I don't know how to feel about this one. It's very weird. It's very, I don't know. I don't think I like it. But mind you, this is all rumors. Like, every single thing about this is rumors. We've got this covered, who's notorious for either getting it really right before everyone or just making up complete shit. So, I want to be clear when I say this is rumors. Johnny Depp, rumored to play the next Joker. And then Mew goes on to say, and here's why it's a terrible idea. Johnny Depp is very talented. But if you take a look at the Jokers we've had thus far, I would say they are just as talented. So what, when it comes to a character like the Joker, such an iconic character, what different would he bring to the table? Like, yeah, he can do crazy, he can do spunky, he can do quirky, but so did everybody else at some point. So, honestly, when I think of my best Jokers, I want to say obviously, but Mark Hamill to me is always how I will hear the Joker. Every single comic book I read, when I read its Joker, it's in that voice. Mark Hamill to me is that icon. But then there's also Cesar Romero. Heath Ledger did a really good job, but then, Hollywood happened and he decided that pills were really fun. Is it too soon to make a joke? I probably should skip that. Anyways, so, Cameron Montague, if you guys are familiar with Gotham, did a fantastic job. Now, it was a different incantation of the Joker, but he did a fantastic job. Now, I will show for that show every day and night because I absolutely adored it, and I still watch it to this day. I still go back through. It's probably my favorite show, literally, of all time. I guess that just leaves Jack Nicholson, who did a good job. Yeah, I mean, for what he had, he did a really good job. And then Jared Leto, like, really? We don't even have to bring him into this conversation, do we? Like, that Joker was such a dope. Okay, that was a bad pun, but it was so bad. Like, I just pretend that one doesn't exist. And I like Jared Leto. Actually, I don't like him so much as an actor as I do a musician. Some of his stuff with 20 Seconds to Mars from Mars is so good, like, from yesterday. Anyways, let's get to the point of this video, right? Let's take a look at this rumor that is circulating around. And again, rumor. So it says, between a new Batman reboot, which I've talked about in plenty of videos when it comes to Robert Pattinson, I was clearly not okay with him being Batman at first. He has grown on me. And then I saw him in that suit. And come on, everybody that puts a Batman suit on, I don't care what you look like, you look a lot cooler. Like, I have way too much of an obsession there. And the Joker receiving 11 Oscar nominations. Now, I will tell you, when Joaquin Phoenix was cast as the Joker, I was not okay with it. Like, I was like, I don't know this guy. He kind of is a weird freak. Like, everything I looked up was like, oh, I'm a vegan. Hey, guess what? I'm a vegan. Did you know I'm a vegan? Like, that's everything I found about this guy. So I started looking more into him, and then the first trailer come out, and I still was like, I'm not into this at all. And I can admit when I am wrong by saying, for a different version of the Joker. Now, the Joker shouldn't just luckily get a following. Like, he should be in control of that. Let's be real. That's how his persona has always been. But for a different Elseworld type story, that was fantastic. Like, that is probably my favorite, definitely my favorite comic book movie as of right now. But you have to look at it from an outside perspective. You can't look at it as the Joker we see in the comic book. It is very, very different, but in such a fantastic way. So, he won 2 of them. We do know that now. And he also talked about inseminating, cows. So we're not even going to go there. A Batman vs. Joker showdown on the big screen is inevitable, and studios are already hunting for the new Prince of Crime. Now, I do think it is inevitable that we are going to see the Joker and Pattinson if they do a trilogy. There's no way they're going to get away with a Batman story without Joker. From what I've read so far, And I'll probably do a Batman update later on this week. I just don't feel like it right now. And from what I've read, it's going to be a big Riddler-centric story, which is great. I love Enigma. He's one of my favorite characters. The brain and the enforcing Batman to use that detective style is what I really have wanted for a long time when it comes to the big screen. So, not only that, but we're seeing that Firefly is going to have a big part. So I'm really excited, actually. How about cautiously optimistic? We will say that. My phone just went off. I forgot to put it on silent. I'm sorry. So, rumor has it that Johnny Depp is one of those actors being eyed for the role. Oh, that's so weird. I don't know if I'm okay with that, which, if true, is a terrible idea. Now, they do not like this. While Joaquin Phoenix won the best actor performance as Joker, everyone can agree that his version of the Joker was hardly the kind of villainous mastermind who would go head-to-head with the Dark Knight, and that's what I'm saying. I completely agree with that. Everything the Joker did in that movie was by luck. Everything was, like, he didn't really get the following. He didn't know what he was doing. But Joker does, at the end of the day, kind of have a plan for these things. And he's not, like, sick. Okay, so that was the biggest problem I had with this. Is, yeah, it showed, like, the issues within the mental health industry. And it showed that people within, our services, our public services need obviously reconstructed when it comes to mental health. But that wasn't Joker. Like, I guess the best way to put it is Joker just isn't sick mentally in a health professional reason. He is just a sick motherfucker. Like, he's not mentally unstable. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. He has a plan. So that was my biggest problem. But like I said, it did end up turning to be a really good movie. Several fan theories have posted that Arthur Fleck Joker was not the one who would go up against the Batman nemesis, but instead inspire the man who would eventually become so. And I kind of thought that myself. This isn't the Joker. He's way too old. So I don't think this would be the Joker that would go up against Batman. He's just, I guess Johnny Depp is old too. That's the other issue. We're getting a very year one from Batman, right? So I just feel like, maybe not. Like, maybe not with Johnny Depp. According to the rumor site, We've Got This Covered, the man might be played by Depp. Depp is looking at an upswing in his career. Now, I should, read full sentences, but when I think about it, I want to say this. Wouldn't this be the biggest fuck you? Like, okay, let's picture it. He actually gets, cast as Joker for the second Batman movie with Pattinson, and they're going to square off. And then Amber Heard gets taken off of Aquaman 2. And Warner Brothers says, no, Amber Heard, because she is a serial abuser, but we're going to hire the man she abused. Like, what a big F you! How fucking great would that be? Okay, now I'm totally okay with it now. I just talked myself through it. Now I want this to happen. And the controversy regarding his divorce, flip the audio. Yep. We went through that. I will put the link to that playlist in the description. But now I'm totally okay with it. Like, I kind of like it. I don't know that I feel like he's still a little bit too old, but I feel like it would be such a good sign. Like, I talked the other day, and I said if Aquaman 2 changed Mera to Emilia Clarke, they could then, do their little mini virtue signal and say, we're going to take 10% of this and we're going to give it to domestic violence victims. So they do that and then take it a step further and be like, well, we're going to hire the man you abused. How fantastic would that be? Now I want this to happen. At the beginning of this video, I didn't at all. But now I really want Joker Depp Joker, whatever you want to call him. Now I'm so into it. Let me know what you guys think. That was like a range of emotions during this video, and I apologize. It's early for me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Subscribestar and Patreons. You guys literally make this channel possible. Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris C, Dave Ross, David L, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Sanjuro, Jeremy Burtz, Joe Bustify, Kato Roan, Magical Exotic Diamonds, Mighty Pauls, Mike Buckner, Robert, Steve Glasker, Timothy French, Alice Matt Films, Alexander Trapp, Way Else One, and Troy Reiser. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like on the way out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.